He don't know the right and do the wrong track. It's wrong with ministry. When he didn't come to children step one. Even though they make mention of them and downs, fire but never be friend. Fire but you know why? You know why? Yes, they might be out of a pagan. The children of the heart of a lion, I know. People I move with Satan. Righteous robbing the countenance of the Almighty One. They might be out of demons. The children of the heart of a lion, I know. People I move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Poor people see hostility rising daily. Ignorant multiply brutality. We I see that they run down left mommy. We struggle the hard road with 5 beginning. Our I.S.U.P.K baby has been baby. Nothing that happen now do not seem to amaze way. We know that is the fulfillment of prophecy. Our I.S.U.P.K them not build school is church and penitentiary. Church, they never empty. Still playing on mental trick on me. Listen, you check you and me check me. And let's bring more love in our black community. They might be out of a million. The children of the heart of a lion, I know. People are moved with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. No, they might be out of demons. The children of the heart of a lion, I know. People are moved with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Respect the father of the prophet Moses and Abraham. You have to respect the father of Jacob and Solomon. Respect the creator of many nations. He made the birds, he made the easy fishes of the ocean, and also them together with his mighty. And he made the man, he made woman, children, the future of the land. So who is due to disrespect the creator, man? 72 nations, but don't not call him conquering one. It would be beautiful in the sight of God, the Holy One, to see the unification of my nation. Them have the heart of a pagan. The children of the heart of a lion, I know. People are moved with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Them have the heart of demons. The children of the heart of a lion, I know. People are moved with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. People see hostility rising daily. Ignorant multiply brutality. We I see that the run gone left mommy to struggle the hard road with 5 beginning. Our I see baby have been baby. Nothing that happen now do not seems to amaze way. We know that is the fulfillment of prophecy. Our I see them not build school, it's church and penitentiary. Church, they be penitentiary never empty. Still playing on mental trick on me, baby. They might be out of a pagan. The children of the heart of a lion, I know. People are moved with Satan.
All right. It's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Hall, New York. I'm the commanding Junior YAHANNA. You know what it is. It's Friday. Lashawan Qadash class. And we're going to do things a little bit differently today. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have some students come up, you know what I'm saying, break some stuff down. See if we get some applied knowledge on what's being taught here. We're going to start the class off as we always do, going over the Hebrew alphabet. We're going to zoom it this way. All right. If you would, repeat after me. All right. Ah.
Ah.
Ba.
Ba.
Ga.
Ga.
Da.
Ga.
Ha.
Ah.
Wa.
Wa.
Za.
Za.
Ha.
Ha.
Ta.
Ta.
Ya.
Ya.
Ka.
Ka.
La.
La.
Ma.
Ma.
Na.
Na.
Sa.
Sa.
I.
I.
Pa.
Pa.
Tza.
Za.
Qua.
Qua.
Ra.
Ra.
Sha. and th. All right. So we're gonna do a quick review over what we went over last week. We're gonna run through it because we're gonna need it for what we're going to be going over today. All right. So last week we went over prefixes and suffixes. We're going to need this. You're going to do like a quick little crash course going into this. So when we go into when the students come up, you know what I'm saying, and break down what they're reading, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to kind of follow along. So if you don't have these things in your notes, go ahead and add these things in. All right. So we're going to start off with the first prefix, which is I. Okay. I, as a prefix that leads in the beginning of a word, means I or I am. Okay. The next one is ba. All right. Ba is in. All right. I'll use I think I got a little space right here. I'll use some examples. All right. So the example for I, okay, aquarium. All right. Gonna break this down. You have I in the beginning, R in the middle, and yam at the end. All right. I means what? I or I am. Okay. So we have I am. All right. Par in Hebrew means fruit. Okay. Yum makes it plural. So it translates to I am fruitful. All right. That is Ephraim in Hebrew. All right. Aparium. All right. All right. So we have ba. Okay. All right. Another example, real quick. Breezing through it. Russia. All right. Next example that we have is Barashia, which is the book of Genesis in Hebrew. All right. Ba means what? In. All right. So we have in. Ra'ash means head, top, or beginning. And Yag is just the conjugation of the sentence. So this translates to in the beginning. All right. Next one we have, all right, is die. All right. Die translates, so we don't get confused. All right. Die, all right, translates to do as a prefix. All right. Ha translates into the. All right. An example of this is example, this is ha-aratizah. All right. We know that ha means what?
D.
All right. Does anybody know what aratizah means in Hebrew?
Earth.
Yes, the earth. That's something that you should know because it's in the Lord's Prayer. All right. The next one we have is wa. When wa is at the beginning of a word, it means and. All right. Or it could be a split between words like Barakatha Yahweh wa Yahweh Shah. All right. Okay. Next is Yah. All right. Yah is he. And a lot of times you'll see in the quote stem, you'll see wa and Yah leading off a word. Right. It would be and he. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the subject of sentence, which we're going to get into when we start breaking down some of this. All right. Okay. All right. Ka is as or like. All right. All right.
Sorry.
All right. La means
Sorry. Door.
two or four. An example of this would be La Ya Shar Allah. All right. We just learned that love means what? Love means what? Two. In this case. And we know that Yasha Allah means what? Israel. All right. This is the cheer that you make. All right. This is something, if you watch a Sabbath class, it's something you should be familiar with. Every brother that comes up before he reads, holds the Torah, when he comes on the podium, the head priest hands him a glass of wine. He holds the wine with his right hand, with his left hand over his chest, and he says, La Yasharala, to Israel. All right? Okay? The next one is Ma. Ma means of or from. Okay. Next one is Sha. Okay. We really got a lot of room to write this. It's kind of a lot. Whom. Let's see. That or pertaining to, right? Example, Shamayim. All right. Okay. Sha means what? Who is that? It says whom, that, or pertaining to. Okay. So in this case, Salakia, 1 second. All right. So in this case, it's pertaining to. All right. Mayim in Hebrew is waters. What does Shemayim translate to? Heaven, pertaining to the waters, because the heaven is the firmament. All right. The firmament is water. Okay. So you should know this word. Why? Because it's in the Lord's Prayer. Shabbat Shemayim, Qadash, I.S.U.P.K, Balak with Ka. Okay? All right? If you don't know it, you know what I'm saying? Get into your practice saying it. It's said in every class, every high holy day, holy convocation, Sabbath class. And it's something that you should say every day, to be honest with you. And the last one is which means thou or thee with 2 E's. All right. Gonna move to the side. Let you copy down. Make sure you got it. Take a picture of it with your phone, just in case so you don't want to lose it. For you people that are on Facebook, you can always go back and rewind. You people on YouTube, you can go back and rewind. It's the benefit of being online. You know what I'm saying? Once the class is over, you can go back, rewatch, take more detailed notes and things of that nature. All right. Okay, does everyone have this? All right. Good. Okay. So that was our quick overview of prefixes. All right. So now we're going to get into a little bit of transliterating and scripture breakdown. But we're going to do something different today. We're going to allow the people in the class to do it instead of me doing it all the time. Okay. You're going to use what you just went over, okay, with the prefixes, and then your knowledge of words. Okay. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to write this in Hebrew. You're going to phonetically write it. Okay. Then after you phonetically write it, you're going to transliterate it. Okay. Everybody got it? All right. No sweat. Amanthea, if you could pull Numbers 24 and 1.
Oh, God.
And just hold it. Don't read it. Just hold it. Okay. And us doing this is going to get you into practice of seeing certain words so you can memorize it. All right. Uriah, you're going to be up first. Take the marker. You bring your notes if you want. That's fine. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you the blue marker. So first and foremost, I want you to phonetically write it. All right. So I want you to write that under here, each word. So whatever this word is, I want you to write it phonetically here. And then whatever this word is, I want you to write phonetically here. Then after that, I want you to transliterate what it means.
Okay.
All right. Write it big. Okay, what does that say?
YAHANNA.
Okay. Put your dash. Write it big. Please don't tell you write it big. It's for the benefit of everyone that's watching online.
Okay.
And this is also teaching you how to write on a board. So what did it say? Move to the side so people can see it. Move to this side. You about to knock my phone?
Damn it. It's
all right.
So it says YAHANNA.
All right. Now I need you to transliterate that into English.
And no.
Write it.
Oh shit.
A lock is the actual Greek word.
A lock is just the whole word.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you have another tool that you want to use to try and look that up, that's fine. It is one of the commonly used words, one of the 100 words. And you're holding the scripture, right, Matthew?
Oh, okay.
All right, that's good. Now, this is only a portion of the scripture. This is for the purpose of breaking down, getting you used to seeing certain words.
Walk or walk or go.
That's what you got?
Come.
Confident?
Come.
All right, no sweat. Amate, read Numbers 24:1 and see if this brother is correct.
Numbers 24:1. And when Balaam saw that it pleased the Lord to bless Israel, he went not as at other times to
He did what? He did what?
He went not.
He did what?
He went not.
Okay, so basically it's what you have. And no walk or no go. And because ha, it means he, right? Which you're correct in putting that. I was testing you. So he walked or go not. Okay. or in this case, to make sense literally, in English, and he went not. Okay, right? But okay, can you translate it the way you did and reading Numbers 24 and 1? You would be able to transliterate it into English. So you did a good job. All right. All right, get that brother a hand. Get that brother a hand. All right. Mathia, I know this is your first day, but you're next.
Like can't lead it.
I just erased it. So
Well, at least that part.
yeah, go ahead.
Right
Huh?
you like something on it?
Oh, I was about to, because it's from right to left, so I was about to write another verse.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Thought you told me to go right now.
No. We're about to get something brand new. All right. Uriah, if you could hold Genesis 15 and 1 for me. Got that? Right? All right, that's it. All right, Amathia. Gonna give you the blue marker. Don't look at the length of the sentence, just focus on it phonetically, one by one. All right. Okay. So, worst to worst, right? You know the alphabets. Okay. You know that this means it's a singularity. This is a connector, right? So first things first, I want you to phonetically each word write out how it sounds. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. You can also look at the board right here. You can also look at this to help you. What's that second letter?
God.
Okay. All right. It's connected. So that means the A is going to drop off at the end of high. No, the A is going to drop off at the end of high. So the H is going to be there. All right. Move to the next word. That's the next letter. All right, so it's connected.
So the last one drops off. And 4 is got that on the notes.
Okay, so it's Hayadabar. Next word. You should know this, officer. You should be able to read it, officer. It's a very important person. The A drops off of the what?
The H drops off.
No, the A drops off. What's the last letter?
Last letter is.
You got the W. What is the last letter though?
H.
Okay, so if it's connected, what drops off at the end of high?
A.
Right. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Okay. Right under the actual word.
Okay.
It's lucky. That's my bad. My bad, bro. You wrote it correctly. That's my fault.
Okay.
So you can remove the H. It's connected.
Wait a minute.
It's AL, all.
So I thought.
I understand. You can put AHL. It's still the same phonetic sound. Put AHL. That's fine.
So writing like that is fine.
That's fine. But it's still going to make the same sound. All.
But if I wrote AL and I leave the A off, too, if I wrote the other way.
No. It's going to be either AL or AHL.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So the A from the LA.
Yes, correct. Might want to start a little bit to the left so you can have more room.
This is not together, right?
No, it's not together. Yes. Said what? We went over the actual full scripture of Genesis 15:1. It's a section of it. Right. Look at that again. Ba. What's the next letter? It's not an I.
It's a bra. That's a bra. It's a bra.
All right, and it's connected to a what? Right? Okay, so now read what you got. Read it. Just read it.
I'll read it.
There you go.
Yahdabar, Yahweh, Abram.
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 Mm-hmm. All right. So let's help him out, you're right. This is his first day. He's doing pretty good for his first day. All right. Okay. All right. So Haya, all right, means to come to pass. So put came to pass. Mm-hmm. Debar means word. You know who the Most High is.
So it's abbreviated.
That's fine. Okay. All means unto. Abram is Abram, or short. I mean, it's no, it's not Abraham. It's Abram. It's before he became Abraham. So A-B-R-A-M. All right. If you could, Baba Kushad, Genesis 15:1, read.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 15, verse 1. After these things, the word of the Lord.
So Salakia. You said what's the first part?
After these things.
Okay, after it came to pass,
the word.
The word, because ha started off. Ha is what as a prefix? The word.
The word of Yahweh.
The word of Yahweh
came unto
Abram.
Abram.
It's literally translated. All right. So good job. Get that brother a hand for his first time.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
As far as like other words, like word, or like let's say necklace, or just random chain, stuff like that. How would you decipher how to read those?
So all right. So Hebrew can be broken down. It's almost Hebrew is a double entendre, right? So you can break it down phonetically, you know what I'm saying? And actually, if you knew the definition of the word, but if you did not know the definition of the word, you can actually break it down letter by letter and get the exact same meaning that you just wrote, because every letter has its own definition. Go ahead.
Because see, when I see Hayah and I'm looking at,
Now you can't know what you're looking at are prefixes, right? A prefix leads off the word. All right. So dealing with context, right? The prefix it leads off the word and the sentence, right? So in this sentence, the prefix is ha, right? Read Genesis 15:1 again for me.
Genesis chapter 15, verse 1.
For the record.
After these things.
Hold on. Salakia. Ha means the. Salakia. All right. So the prefix in this word is ha, which means the. Okay. And the first thing that it says in Genesis 15:1 is after these things,
the word.
So the interjection here is the, because that was a prefix for this word. Okay. So after these things, the, all right, ha, the word, read, which is implied. This is implied of the Most High, Yahweh.
Came.
Okay. Came.
Unto.
All right. Unto. All means unto.
Abram.
Abram. All right. So after the word of the Most High unto Abram. Came is implied. I'm sorry, yeah, because it makes sense in English. But you gotta understand, Hebrew is a very direct language. All right, I use the example all the time. It's like hey, Baba Kusha, if you could put some more frankincense and myrrh in the bronze burner, the coal still should be hot. I always use the example of a Native American learning English. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, "Woman, come now, sit here." It's very dominant. Oh, just wipe it off, light it back up with fire, and heat up the coal. But yeah, so Native Americans weren't people of many words. You know what I'm saying? They didn't use words when it wasn't time to speak. You know what I'm saying? So when they spoke, it was for purpose. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say, baby, if you could, you know what I'm saying, come by my way and sit next to me. Woman, come now, sit here. It's a very dominant brutish language. So the word of the Most High came to pass unto Abram. Okay, which is how we'll read. It was just strictly directly transliterated into English because the subject of the sentence is the Most High, Yahweh. All right. The pronoun. This is the noun. The pronoun is word because word is also a noun. It's a person, place, or thing. All right. Okay. The action. The action is it coming to pass unto Abram. So the word of the Most High came to pass unto Abram. Okay, but you can see how they took the Cain from Hayah and put it right here between unto and the Most High to say, after these things, the word of the Most High came unto Abram, which it still means the same thing. All right. The word of the Most High came to pass unto Abram. It's the exact same sentence. You follow?
I get the wording when after it's written out. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a part of after the prefix, as you find the prefix, how do you know it's saying came to pass? Like without knowing, what it says in English.
All right. You
Like
really gonna make me do this the hard way.
How you know the bar is word.
No sweat. So, like I said, there are multiple ways to translate something, right? You can translate something literally letter by letter, right? So we have ha, ya, and a ha, all right? Makes up ha, ya, right? Okay. All right, so let's break it down letter by letter. All right. Ha. A ha letter means a different color. I'll use my marker. We got blue up there. I'm going to use red. Ha means to look, reveal, or breathe. All right. Yah means to work, throw, make, or praise. Same thing here. Ha means to look, reveal, read. Okay, so we would formulate this into a sentence. All right, so Haya means came to pass. All right, so look, work, reveal. Ha also means the. All right, so as a prefix, look, the work reveals, came to pass. You understand?
I get it.
Okay.
Okay, I get it.
So the actual letters, it gets deeper.
Yeah, it's like you have to know what the with the the other words in it. You have to know the other
Right,
context of
because
the word.
every letter has a definition. There is nothing in Hebrew that does not have purpose. Nothing. Okay, so if I were to break down each letter in this entire sentence, we would get the exact same translation. Exact same. Okay.
You just have to know not only the prefix, but the prefix, not prefix, what the word means, other synonyms of the word.
True. So if you've never seen a word before, right? You could use, say for instance, like you're trying, like say for instance, you never saw the bar before, right? You can use the letters in the words to find out what this means. All right. I'll give you an example. All right. Da means to move, hang, or enter. All right. Ba means family, house, or inn. Okay. Ra means head, first, or top. So enter in head. Words enter into your head through your ear. Okay. So look, the work revealed enter into his head, right? So how would something enter into your head? By two ways. By a thought or by words. Go ahead.
Okay, I kind of see what he was saying, because I had that same thing when I first, but now the way you explained it, and then also the way that it's being put down on paper, it's not being like, it's not first person, it's like third person, so the word
Exactly.
makes sense, the word enter into head,
right?
Somebody else speaking the word,
and then da, right, means to do, so it's an action. Right? Right. Okay. So you can really break this down deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying? Hebrew is it's damn near a triple entendre. You know what I'm saying? So, if you can't, if you don't know a word, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong if you know the definition of each letter. Okay, and going in and trying to extrapolate the meaning and plugging it into the sentence of the rest of the words that you already know. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, and then when you go back and read the English, you be like, okay, man, I was spot on. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's that. Any other questions before I move on to the next scripture?
It makes a lot of sense with that scripture. I think it's Ecclesiastes 1:1 or Ecclesiastes 1:1, where it talks about the word is more strong in the Hebrew.
Right.
This English is like it waters this
down.
The way you just broke it down like that, I actually see what it's trying to say. It's like
right. And then on top of that, there are a lot of things in Hebrew they don't translate to English. Like when I gave the example for ba in the prefix ba ra'ashia, right? Yah does not translate into English because it's a conjugation of ba ra'ash, right? Okay, so it does not translate into English. But if you broke down Yah, right, in Hebrew, right, Yah means work, throw, make, or praise, and Tha means mark, sign, signal, or reveal, right? So, to signal or a monument, all right? Work a monument, throw a monument, praise, to make a monument. Oh, sorry, make a monument, right? Yeah, make a monument. Okay, so it's bara ashia, right? So in head, make monument. All right, the beginning. In head, make a monument. This is the beginning. All right, ba means in. Ra'ash is head, right? Okay, and yah is a conjugation, means to make a monument in the head, the beginning. Remember this, okay? That's what bara ashiyah translate to if you break it down letter by letter. Okay, all right. And I'll do another class breaking down each letter, but instead of just doing the definition of each letter, I'll have words in Hebrew, write out what the meaning of the word is, then I'll break it down letter by letter to show you that you will come up and extrapolate the same meaning. All right, it's good. No sweat, no sweat. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. Time check, if you could, Baba Kasha.
8:27.
Damn, we only went through two things. We only went through two scriptures, man. It's 8:27 already. Good night.
The teaching was well nourished.
No sweat. No sweat. No sweat. I can't take no credit for that. That's the Lord, man. Most High in Christ. It's good to have brothers that appreciate it, man. All right. So we're gonna do the next one. You're right. This one's gonna be on you. All right. And what you should get in the habit of doing is noticing the pattern of the words. Okay. Because you'll start seeing I'm using the same words. So you should start to catch on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. He used this word last time. This word means this. Okay. This is how you start to learn the language through repetition. And the reason why I'm writing it in Assyrian and Paleo Ancient Phoenician Hebrew is because when you read the Torah and the Tanakh, it's going to be the Assyrian, right? So Assyrian is harder to read than Paleo Ancient Phoenician Hebrew. You have the connectors, you know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know what it is about. I mean, I guess because it's the original language, it just resonates better with us in our head because we're Israelites and we know that that's our language. You know what I'm saying? So, but you still need to be able to conjugate and be able to read the Assyrian. Okay. So by looking at words, that's why I'm doing it from Assyrian, Paleo Ancient Phoenician, phonetic translation and translation to English so it can register in your mind. So when you see this, this means this. Okay? All right. So Amathia, I want you to hold Judges 11 and 17.
Oh, good.
All right. Okay. Uriah. All right. So first, you're gonna do the phonetic transliteration. You could, oh, sure. All right, hold on. Put it right in English. Let's see what you got.
Come.
All right. The second word is phonetically spelled wrong. Something is connected to something. So there should be 3 letters at the end. All right. So read what you got.
Malak.
All right. Now transliterate the phonetics to English. So why did you put "and" there?
What
Okay. And was a what?
was a prefix.
So what's the root word?
The root word is la'a,
Okay.
which is no.
Or what? No or what?
No or not.
Okay. All right. And that would make that a what stem? Because you know better.
Qual stem.
All right.
Shemai is listen or hear.
All right. And if it's in old Quaker English, it would say what? That's an old English way of saying listen or hear. It starts with an H.
Hearken.
Okay. Make sure you write that. Okay. And Malak means what?
It's king.
All right. Okay. You confident in what you got?
Come and king. And king, no, not hearken.
All right. Okay. So, Amathi, read Judges 11:17, if you will.
Judges 11:17. Then Israel sent messengers unto the king of Edom, saying, Let me, I pray thee, pass through thy land. But the king of Edom would not hearken.
But the what?
King of Edom.
The king
would not hearken.
The king would not hearken or listen. All right. So, Wala'a Shemai Malak. The king would not listen. All right. Get that brother a hand. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right. So, like I said, Hebrews are it would be considered a savage tongue, just like the Native Americans' tongue. You know what I'm saying? Because they were speaking Hebrew, that's why we called it a savage tongue. They thought it was very brutish. It wasn't a language of flattery. Okay. All right. King not listen. Straightforward. It's saying, how did it read?
Then Israel sent messengers unto the king of Edom, saying, Let me, I pray thee, pass through thy land. But the king of Edom would not hearken thereto. Okay,
the king would not hearken unto. Sounds so much prettier than king not listen. You understand? Talk to you like a man. King not listen. Rah. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? King not listen. You feel me? Straight and direct.
That's like how kids talk when they first start talking.
Right. You want to know why? You understand? You understand? Yeah, Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. All right. Good job, brother. What time we got?
8:35, sir.
8:35. We might be able to get through all of them. I wanted to get into some more common used words that we're going to be coming up on. I guess I'm just gonna have to do a whole new lesson of 50 to 100 common used words in the Torah and the Tanakh. Okay, Amathia. Hey, you what you do with the blue marker? Did you put it on the board? Does it sit right here? Yeah, that's it. Just trying to keep them separated from these tarnished markers. I really need to throw those away or put them over there by the kids' stuff, since they're the ones that bleed the markers. All right. Yeah, we'll do it after class. All right. Uriah, I want you to hold Psalms. Yeah, Psalms 1 and 1. This is actually one of my favorite scriptures, Psalms chapter 1. That whole scripture is just awesome. There's just a lot of goodness in there. Tells you as a man of God what it takes to elevate, or for the Lord to elevate you, rather. In everything, acknowledge God. You said what? Yeah, it does. All right, Amathi, you're up, man. All right. So you're going to phonetically translate first. You got it? Got your connectors right there to help you. That is correct. So this is correct. Good job, brother. Okay, he got a word that's familiar. You actually, I think you did it, or was it? No, he did. Uriah did it on his first one. So this word is a word that was used in the first one that we translated or transliterated. So hopefully you wrote it down, so it'll be something that looks familiar unto you. Me? Yeah, because we went over it already. I told you we're going to be using the same words. What's the next letter? Well, it's an L. What is it? Okay. It's connected to something that looks like a what? A backwards what? Halak. That is correct. So what does halak mean? You don't know what a shar means, but we use halak already today. Want to help him out, Uriah? What does halak mean? Huh? I'm signaling to try and read. What am I doing? Marching. What is the action that I'm doing? Marching. Not marching. Walking.
Walking.
You walk on a what? What's a long walk?
Long waters. It's like thinking.
No. The action, a walk over a long distance is called a what?
Journey.
Okay, put that under walk. Put that under walk. It's another word that you can use. Okay. The only word that you don't know is ashar. Uriah, do you know what ashar means?
Sure.
Not the subject ashar. The verb. Mm-hmm. It's not a verb. Who? I'm telling you what it is. It's who.
Oh.
Right? Who?
Oh.
All right, read Psalms 1:1, Uriah. Good night.
Because the book of Psalms, chapter 1, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly.
All right. Blessed is the man who walk not. All right. But just because I love the scripture so much, if you could read the whole scripture for me. Psalms 1 is my favorite scripture. Just read it aloud for me, please, the water.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 1, verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. Keep going. Verse 2. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the river of water that bringeth forth his fruit in season.
So what you have to understand from the scripture, just doing a little quick scripture breakdown is my favorite scripture, right? So it's one of my favorite scriptures. In order to bring forth your fruit, be like a tree planted by the rivers of the water in your due season, you have to separate yourselves from those that's in the world first, right? Those that sit in the seat of the scornful, right? Then after you separate yourself from those that are in the world, you have to meditate in the word day and night. Okay? Study to show thyself approved. And then, and only then, after being consistent in doing that, the Lord will make you like a tree planted by the rivers of the waters to bring forth your fruit in its due season. You could be like the cherry blossom. You won't blossom into the dead of winter that announces the coming of spring. So I love that scripture. All right. Go ahead.
What is compassion?
Soul. No, that's not. So ashar is a subject, is a noun. It's also a verb. Ashar as a subject, as a noun, means honest. Yes. So ashar napash means honest soul. Yes, it is. I'm glad I slack you. I'm glad the Lord. You gotta bring yourself down. Acknowledge the Lord. The Lord used me. All right, everybody got this before I erase it. Everybody online got it. You understand? Check your spirit, Isupk. All right. All right, you up next. Time check. 8:45. We're making good time. Amathia, if you will, hold 2 Chronicles 10 and 16.
Come on.
Ooh, tripping hard. Supposed to catch that, Uriah.
I was too busy reading. I read it. I just ain't catching my damn stuff.
All right. Come on, Uriah. I want to check something out real quick. Make sure I didn't forget something. There you go, brother. All right, so what is the phonetic translation?
Lashawan.
All right.
No, listen. Not listen. Oh, fuck.
All right, you confident in what you got, sir?
Come on, sir.
Trying to find one thing. Hold on 1 second, brother. Before I have this brother read. All right. So I got another pop quiz for you. Since you've been in all the classes, what does that chain mean between Shema? What does that dash mean?
This.
It means something.
I want to say,
Get that man in the head. Get that man in the head.
So whenever you see that dash, it's called a chain. Right? It links two words. Right? That dash means of. Okay. Right? So put that there. It's implied. Right? So, Amati, if you would read 2 Chronicles 10 and 16.
2 Chronicles 10 and 16. And when all Israel saw that the king would not hearken unto them.
Would not what?
Hearken unto them.
So the king not listen, or the king not hearken. All right. Okay. All right. So as you can see, It's little translations. You know what I'm saying? But like a lot of times, like you'll get 2 and 3 words from one word. Like if it said like we started off the sentence, it said Waya la'a. You know what I'm saying? Would be and he did not. Subject, it would be Waya la'a Shemai Hamalak. Okay, which would translate to and he did not hearken the king, or and the king did not hearken, which is another way to write this same sentence. But it would be a qual stem instead of just write it directly out. The reason why you know it would be a qual stem because you would have waya at the beginning of la'ah. So it'd be waya la'ah shemai hamalak. All right. So waya as a prefix means and he. Okay. Did not. Okay. Listen, the he that is talking about is the king. So you would cancel out the he, you would put the king in place of he. And the king, because it's Hamalak, did not listen. Okay? All right. Time check.
8:52, sir.
All right. Next one's kind of long. We'll do it. F it. Well, you know what? I'll make since you got a long one on your first one, pause. Ooh. We're gonna have Uriah do this last one. All right, that was very unbrotherly. You know what I'm saying?
Smart.
What's up?
May I do the last long one since I'm new to the class?
You can. I was just trying to be brotherly, you know what I'm saying, and give equal distribution. I mean, brother say he want to rise and challenge. All right, no sweat, brother. Well, I'm never going to deny a brother from wanting to step to the challenge. All right. Well, if that's the case, Uriah, hold Esther 7 and 8. Okay. Hey, man, you said you wanted it. All All right.
You ready?
I mean, but the good thing is, it's 2 words up here that you should know because we've gone over it 3 times.
Space.
Right. That is correct. What does the bar mean?
Bar means word.
Okay, so you got a prefix in front of it. How?
The word.
Okay. Okay. That boy learned. Okay, that boy learned something today. All right. Right. That is correct. That's not Yatzizak.
I know it's not Yatsai.
That is not firm in Hebrew.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. 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 What's that first letter?
Oh, ha. Ha.
Mm-mm. What's the first letter? It's not I.
Ha. I got ha right here.
No, you got I.
No, so I got ha right. I don't know
Oh.
why I didn't write it. Triple.
Mm-hmm.
La.
Mm-hmm. And it's connected to a what?
It's connected to a ka.
All right.
Malak.
And what does Malak mean?
Malak means king.
Okay. And when it's a ha in the front, it means what?
The king.
Okay, get that brother hand. He got 2 of the 4 words.
The king.
It's like playing Wheel of Fortune. You know what I'm saying? You want to try and figure out the sentence, or you want to spin again?
I will keep spinning.
All right. So the root word in this sentence is mapa. All right. This is a suffix. We haven't gone over suffix, so you don't know what this means. All right. So mapa is mouth. So right mouth. right? When ya is a suffix, right? It's possessive, right? It means my, but in this case, it would be the because it's talking about the king. So you have to worry about it because you have two these, so it'll cancel itself out. So don't worry about it. All right. So yataza'ah means to bring. To bring. To bring.
I was trying to see if I could see two in here.
All right. It's an action. All right. So Yah, all right, as a prefix means he.
Yeah,
Again, he is talking about king, right? The actual action of tazah is the root word means to bring, right? It would be he to bring, right? But I didn't have you put that because it cancels itself out. All right. So make from before you read, Amathia, make this sentence make sense.
King brought word from his mouth.
I'll accept it. Read.
Good. It's the book of Esther, chapter 7, verse 8. Then the king returned out of the palace garden unto the place of the banquet of wine, and Haman was fallen upon the bed whereon Esther was. Then said the king, will he force the queen also before me in the house? As the word went out of the king's
Slow it
mouth.
down. As the what?
As the word went out
To bring
of the king's mouth.
the king's mouth. So the word, another word for to bring is went. The word went from the mouth of the king. All right. Okay. I'm pretty sure now it's like 9 o'clock. All right. So we didn't get into commonly used words. We will do that next week. We will do 51 to 100, hopefully. Tune into that. So I always do a class of most commonly used words in the Torah and the Tanakh. All right. If you would like to see the class of 1 to 50, I think is it on the YouTube page or was it on the old I.S.U.P.K Houston page? Okay, all right, no sweat. So if you want to check out the 1 through 50 and be prepared for next class, and also just to have it in your notes because all these words are commonly used, like debar, ashar, hamalak. I'm sorry, not hamalak, malak. These are all commonly used words, all things of that nature. So with that, shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Brakathum, Yahweh Shemar Lathan by Shem Yahushua. With that, that is the class. Let's see. I'd like to read the Habana is retarded. No, this man wrote the whole Hebrew alphabet. Oh man.